Hi, this is Karma Lichty with Onward Studios. In this video, we're going to look at plugins. We're going to talk about and explore how to find plugins and how to install plugins. I will do a second video on plugins that I recommend. Plugins add functionality to your website. It's like an app, if you will. But it plugs into your WordPress website and gives you additional functionality. For example, we might use plugins for backup purposes, plugins to add forms on our site, plugins to put more security on our site. The functionality of plugins really covers the gamut of things that a plugin can do. With that being said, let's explore where we find plugins. I'm going to show you two places to find plugins. Actually, three places. Let's start with inside WordPress in the dashboard. Under plugins, there's an add new option. I'm going to click on that. That takes you to this page, but lists initially what they call featured plugins. You can also see popular plugins, recommended plugins, and favorites. Usually when I'm installing a plugin, there's a specific either functionality that I want done or I already know the name of the plugin. There's a search option over here towards the right. If I want to find, I know there's a plugin called Backup VPN. I'm going to type the name of that plugin in the search field. And it's going to come back with matches for that keyword. And the one that I'm looking for is this one right here. So that's one way to find a plugin, is just go using the WordPress dashboard. All these plugins that are available to us through the WordPress dashboard are free plugins. They are also located on WordPress.org. If you go to the plugins option on WordPress.org, you'll see the same set of plugins, and you can also search for plugins from here. The beauty of doing it through the dashboard is you can quickly install it into your site with the click of a button. If you find it over here and download it from over here, which you can do, then you have to upload it into your WordPress website. Doing it within the WordPress dashboard eliminates that extra step of, actually a couple of steps of downloading and then uploading again. You just do it from inside here, which I will show you in just a sec. I want to show you another website we can go to also find WordPress plugins. Now every plugin I've talked about up to this point are all free. Any plugin inside the WordPress dashboard or WordPress.org are free. And there's a site called searchwpplugins.com, which also searches for plugins. As you can see, it's over 30,000 free plugins. What I like about this site is that you have more options that you can put in to narrow down your search. You can go by name, go by tag, by keyword. Those are all kind of similar to the same search inside the WordPress dashboard. But you can also go by ratings. If I go to a plugin in WordPress.org, or the same way here if I go to more details, it's going to bring up a window telling me, giving more information about this plugin, as well as ratings options, how many times it's been downloaded, etc. So notice here on the right-hand side for this backup plugin, I can see the ratings here. I can see how often it's been downloaded. I can see what it's compatible with. I can also notice nothing to pay attention to is last time it was updated, which will show right here. So this plugin, based on it's been recently updated, it's compatible up to almost to the most recent version, and has over 400,000 installed. This is a good plugin based on that information. So I'd be very comfortable using this plugin. I'm going to close this window. The same information is on the WordPress.org site. If you go into it on the right-hand side, you get the same information here. Okay, so those are the criteria I use when I'm looking for a plugin to do certain things. I search for it inside the WordPress dashboard, and I pay attention to how most recently it was been updated, how many installs, and what's it compatible up to, as well as the ratings down here. Okay. Search WP plugins will do the same thing for us, but you just have more options in narrowing down your search if you'd like. If I want to install a plugin from the WordPress dashboard, let's say I want to do this, we simply click on Install Now. And there you go. To actually make use of this plugin, you have to activate the plugin. So you want to click on this option to actually activate it. If I click on Install Plugins on this site and go down, I'll see this Tweedly, but it's not activated at the moment, so I click on Activate to actually start using it. Plugins will add options to your dashboard. I'm going to jump to a site where we have a lot of plugins involved. Notice these different options on the WordPress dashboard, like Add, Rotate, Contact, Leads, Landing Pages, Call to Action, Output. All these are here because of plugins. So obviously these plugins that have been installed on this site are adding a lot more functionality to this site. Okay, let's go over to how to install a plugin from a third-party site. I'm just going to simply click on a random plugin. I'm going to download that. I'm going to save it to my desktop just so I can quickly find it. To install a third-party plugin that's not from inside WordPress Dashboard, I'm going to click on Add New under the Plugins option, Upload Plugin, choose the file, and go find the file that we just downloaded. And find the file that we just downloaded. It will be a zip file. Click Open, and then simply click on Install Now. And do the same thing as we saw with the previous install. Once we install it, we also have to activate it to make use of that plugin. So that's how you find plugins, and that's how you install plugins. On the next video, we'll look at recommended plugins.